Good morning, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to my stream. How's it going? Hi, guys. Hello. Um, I don't know, just a million hellos, I suppose, but welcome back to my stream. Happy to have you here. I had a lot of fun the last time I did a D&D stream, and I kind of wanted to do it again. Let me fix that. Here we go. It's a wee bit better, even if it made my camera completely out of focus. But, whatever. Whatever. I make it work. But good morning, everybody. Happy to have you here. I've been kind of putting off making a couple of maps for my Wednesday game, and I wanted to do that. And I had the hankering to do something, and I wanted to stream because I love streaming. I really do enjoy it, and I don't know. I wanted something a little bit different. Now, some of the maps I'll be making, I plan on, I plan on basically copying them from maps that already exist in the module that I'm running. But I think I'll change a few things as I move about. But we'll see. We will see. But anywho, let's go ahead and get started. Make sure that I am all set up on this end. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get this ball rolling, shall we? So, geez. All right. So, this is, as I mentioned last time, this is kind of the map, the main map that gets used for my Wednesday game. This is the map that comes with the module. The module is, of course, Ori of the Wanderer, from the Acquisition Incorporated book, and I really enjoy it. Like, it's really good. Like, I genuinely enjoy this. There's some things that I've changed, whether that be because player backstory, or it seemed right in the moment, or even because none of my players really knew what Acquisitions Incorporated was when we started. Like, there's one player that knew of it, and I don't think that they had watched a lot of it. Like a lot of the Acquisitions Incorporated games online. And so I kind of had to, like there's certain characters that I think the module just assumes that the characters are going to know who they are. So I kind of had to, introduce them earlier, just so, they have an impact when they show up later. Because that's annoying. So what I need to do is actually need to make some new maps. What was this? Don't like dark mode for this. Maybe. Yeah, leave dark mode on. I don't know. I don't usually use dark mode, to be completely honest. I think it looks weird on the character sheets. So let's use this NPC that I use every now and then. Don't mind the character art. That is character art that I have used, that I just took from online, and I apologize for anybody who it belongs to. I'll happily just not show it again if need be. But this is Smoking Mirror. He is a recurring character in every game that I've ever ran, whether it be a one-shot or whatnot, except for my Call of Cthulhu games. I didn't have him show up in my Call of Cthulhu games. My one-shots that I did, but yes. But anyway, this is Smoking Mirror. He is a Tabaxi Eldritch Knight fighter. And I've always been very happy with it. Him as a character, him as a NPC, him as a even him stat based. Like he's fun. He's a lot of fun. He really is. But let me go over here. So I need to pull up the Acquisitions Incorporated module, which is here. I actually need to go to episode 4 and go down and look at some of the maps that are included here. I think there's only just the one, which is the River Barge Crossing. I actually need to remake this map because, this is the map it actually comes with, strangely, but I don't think this I'm not completely sure that they intend for this section, this part, to be a what's the word for necessarily be like full initiative or even on a map. But I wanted to put a map for a couple of reasons. One, I have one of my players has, oh no, it's a condition where you can't visualize things in your mind. So, theater of the mind is very difficult for them. Whereas for me, it's easy. Like it's what I do. It's my bread and butter, in terms of my D&D career. But let me try. Hi, Pluribus. How are you? I love that emote so much. It makes me very happy. I'm gonna throw some of mine in there because I can. And we will do emotes together. Doing well, just got back from vacation. Oh, where'd you go? How was your vacation? Hope it went well. I apologize, you have to come back to the real world now. I'm sorry that you have to stop being on vacation. Carolina visits my sister-in-law. Okay, cool. I hope it went well. I do. And welcome back, definitely. I'm happy to see that you're back. Happy. What is that? Nope. That's not happening. All right. It keeps the music keeps trying to cut away from the playlist I have, despite the fact that I have it on repeat. Like, I don't understand. Anywho. But welcome. I am talking about 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons again, which I'm very excited about. And one of my goals here is I need to create a couple of maps for my next session, which typically would be today, but 2 of my players are on vacation themselves. They went to Florida, so I am using my extra time to, do this because it's fun. But anywho, so I need to recreate this map right here. I could just use this map, but that's no fun because this entire map is supposed to have moving parts. Basically, the players are going to spawn on this side of Hi Gamer! XP, story arcs, random chance. With all these powers combined, I'll make Gamerman and Gamerdad. Hi Gamerman and Gamerdad! How are the 2 of you doing today? Welcome. Wind, water. Welcome to my chaos, which I didn't really plan this stream out. Like, I was just kind of like, let's do some D&D shit. And I just kind of threw a couple of things on together. We are well? Good. We are getting angry. Yes, we are. But I do need to make this so. A couple of things I can do here. One, I would love to actually use these assets, like the ships. Because those are really cool. I'm wondering if let's do something quick. I'm gonna do a couple of things to try to make this work. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut some of these barges out because I really like the barges. They're a very nice touch. But before I do any of that, I need to probably make this map a bit bigger. So let's see. Size, let's go 40 by 40 for the time being. Map background's fine. Yeah. Dynamic lighting bears. There's no reason to do that. It's going to be daytime on the map. There's going to be no dynamic lighting. So I need to go over here and find water. It's almost my B-Day. The only sad thing is I must work on my B-Day and it's a night shift. Happy birthday, gamer. I feel that my birthday is going to be on a Saturday and I will be working. My birthday's at the end of the month, so... But definitely happy birthday, friend. I hope you have a good birthday. In general, like, I don't mind working my birthday, really. Like, I'm going to take time off no matter what, eventually, anyway. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. I'll just work it. I'm going to need you to take that back, you young'un. um, you're not old, gamer. You're fine. You're good. You're only as old as you allow yourself to feel. I will cut you off. Don't make me put you in timeout. But yeah, you're not old. You're good. You're good. Like something I always find interesting. What was it? I saw a meme the other day. It was talking about how like you're basically still a child when you're in your 20s, because you really don't start feeling like an adult. Like, I'm in my 30s and I don't really feel like an adult half the time. I feel more like an adult than I used to. But like when I was in yes, hugs always fix things, gamer. But yeah, I even when I was in my 20s, I knew I was an adult, but I didn't really feel like an adult, because nothing really prepares you for becoming an adult. And there's always a certain point where you're just kind of like, well, I'm an adult, I should be doing adult things. Oh, thank you for the hug, gamer. Like, I'm an adult, I should be doing adult things all the time. But then I'm like, fuck that, I want to do my kid shit still. I'm gonna go watch cartoons, anime, read comic books, read books, play Dungeons and Dragons, play video games all day, and that's basically my life. So, you know, fuck adulthood. Fuck adulthood, fuck worrying about adult problems. Because they all suck. I know I have a thing of water somewhere. Water background. Will this work? I mean, that works, I guess. I don't really like it necessarily. Then I feel like it's a little bit too big. So the biggest thing with this is I don't want this to be larger than this. So this is, what is this? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So the map I've got is way too big for what we need. So let's actually take this back down to... Let's take this down to 30 by 30. Bring this over. And kind of go from here, basically. Side by side, it can definitely be larger, but I don't want the river to necessarily be larger than it is, because I want there to be some consistency with, like, the size and whatnot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 in the middle. That makes sense. It's only one square on either side. What is new with me? Honestly, not really much of anything. I have... My wife's birthday is on Saturday. Normally I play D&D on Saturdays, but I'm definitely taking it off for her because I don't want to be that kind of person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16. It's exactly 17. That's amazing. I could not have timed that better. Stretch this out, switch it to the map layer. Pluribus, as a kid, we think adulthood is about doing what we want. As a teen, you think you have to be responsible all the time and set an example to others. As a real adult, you just have to learn how to balance having both, or you will be depressed. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Gamer, you know who I miss? I miss Homicide. I do. I miss Lollipop. Violet! She comes from outside. Hello, Violet. How are you? Welcome, Violet. Good morning. But yeah, Pluribus, I 100% agree with that. Like, I don't know. Trying to balance, like, I'm a very big proponent of people having time for themselves, because in general in the United States, especially, I feel like because of the way job systems are set up here and whatnot, I feel like that's really not a priority for a lot of people, and because of that, I feel like a lot of mental health and whatnot truly suffers for it. When I worked at Disney World, I used to work like for the first year and a half, year to 2 years, I worked like 50, 60 hours a week, like some weeks, and like it sucks. Like it sucks. You have money, but you have no time to go spend it. You have no time to go do anything. You're so fucking exhausted all the time. I worked outside in 100-degree Florida weather all the time, so it was just exhausting. A heart attack over Vi just scared the hell out of me. Yeah, well, I mean, you think eventually she'd think to come through one of the holes you've left in the walls at this point, but she always comes through the window that I've already fixed. Apparently one of my cats are right now couldn't be better. Oh, yay! That's always nice. Our kitty cat mostly just lies on the couch. Our wonderful 15-year-old baby. So I do need some grass on both sides of this just to get the basics out of the way. So back up here. Let's close this. Let's get some grass. See what it comes up with, shall we? Alright, I did crash a plane into the chat room. You did. Yeah, you did. Still need to fix those. You know what? I just kind of gave up thinking you were going to fix it, and I just accept the fact that it exists now. It's like a nice skylight, you know? Except for the fact that 3 of the 4 walls and the roof are gone. Some of this grass is really boring. I don't like it. It's so bland. Like, I could use something like this. The problem with it, like, that's just, well, 1, that's blurry as hell. 2, like, that's just so bland. Even the water right here is bland. I love the water in this picture, and I want to find something closer to that if possible. You will continue to break the windows. That's okay. That's okay. You are forgiven. I accept the chaos. What if I could find better water? This water will work, but I'd rather have something that's a little less. Just, I don't know. Like there's just no color to it, you know. Sometimes trying, like, as a dungeon master, trying to find things just to make, like, the right style that you want, or the right, convey the correct feeling. What about this? I don't hate that, but it gets a little blurry when it's this big. I could just put a bunch of those down. I don't know if I like that, but what do you guys think? Do you... Starts repairing the chat room. Do you guys think I should go with, like, this water, which is kind of a greenish color? And, like, it works. It works for what I need it to. Or should I go with this? It's a little bit brighter, but I will have to put multiple of them down for it to work. Just because I don't want it to become all pixelated. Which one do you think? I honestly am happy either way. Unless I can find something a little bit better, but I doubt it.
911 emergency. There's a handsome guy in my house.
Hey, the Real Arctos. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Happy to have you here. Welcome to my 3rd D&D stream ever, which I'm very excited about. Normally, I'm just a variety streamer. I play a bunch of different games on the channel. Just kind of hang out and chill. I like us to have a very chilled, relaxed stream. And while in my chat, just no politics and no religion talk. Just time to sit here and, you know, chill out away from everything and hopefully get a little bit of serotonin. Hopefully. That's my goal. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should we go with this weird greenish water or this, like, a little more brightish water? This is closer to this. I wish I could just take this picture and use it, but unfortunately there's ships in the way. So, you know, that's the thing. That is not music that is on my playlist. Why does it keep doing this? I have it set to repeat, and it continuously does it. Kind of like the second one better. Only issue is that the water waves are huge. They are. Honestly, yeah. I do prefer the second one. I think I will go with that. It does kind of suck that the water waves are a little huge. Again, I do prefer this, but that's okay. That's okay. I need to... What was it? It's about that much. And I'm just going to have to put a bunch of these It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's actually just be one short. Came from the stream title. Map making is one of my favorite side activities. Brighter looks more vivid if you're making an ocean counter versus a murky lake. It's actually just going to be a river. So what it's supposed to look like is more or less something similar to this. Because I'm playing the Acquisitions Incorporated module, Ori of the Wanderer. And, well, I'm running it. And my players are almost like, with either the next session and session after, they're going to get to where this map might be viable. But I don't like this map because even on here, because I think that map is in River Barge Crossing. It's right here. The problem is, like, none of these assets are movable. It's just a static screen, and these assets are supposed to move on the map, which makes it more interesting. And yes, I could do Theater of the Mind. The problem is, one of my players has, again, I don't remember the name of the disorder, but they can't visualize things in their mind. So I always have some type of map, even if it's just tokens, on a, like, random map that happens to be on the screen at the time. Finishes the first wall. Okay, 2 more to go. Good job, gamer. You're doing a good job. If you actually, could you add a window into that one that wasn't there? I want to give Violet a few more options. I'd really appreciate it. Also, since these river barges aren't assets, what I think I'm going to try to do is literally just cut these out of this picture, and then just put them actually on the map that I'm making, which is this one. But we will see. But for now, I need to finish this out. I don't want to stretch this picture anymore because it starts to become very blurry. A big window. You know what? Let's make it hard. Let's make it about half the size of all the other ones, just to see if Violet can manage. Got to give a little bit of a challenge, right? Oop. Not as even as it was, but that's fine. Let's see. But the real Arctos, how long have you been playing Dungeons & Dragons? Orders a window. I have been playing D&D now since about 2018. I had played a couple of silly one-shots prior to that, but when I say silly, like, the Dungeon Master just kind of threw it together haphazardly at, like, a party, and it was alright, I guess. I also have experience playing a decent amount of Dungeons & Dragons Online DDO. I'm pretty familiar with 3.5 edition, how the rules work and whatnot. I played KOTOR, so I know how that, like, I knew how all of that worked. Also played things like Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter. All things that I love, but I didn't actually start playing D&D until January 2018, where I actually started as a Dungeon Master. I didn't even get to start as a player. I thought I was going to be a Dungeon Master my entire life, because I went like 2.5 years, never got to play an actual game. Until I finally found Roll20. And when I found Roll20, I started watching some D&D games online that use it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's give it a shot, see how it goes. And I've never looked back, because I've gotten to play a bunch of really cool games because of it. Yeah, that's my experience with it. Okay, so I've got this ball sack. I need to move these down. It's not even. It's a little closer. Okay. Alright. What is a natural 20? So, first of all, you're going to want to know what a D20 is, which is a 20-sided dice. And I'm going to pull out my metal dice that I've never actually used before. Come here. Get out of the thing. So a D20 is a 20-sided dice. I don't know how well you can see that. This is my metal dice that was bought for birthday or Christmas last year. And a natural 20 is when the dice lands on 20. And a natural 20 during a combat encounter means a critical hit or an automatic success no matter what it hits, even if the enemy's armor class or chance to hit them is higher than what you rolled. And it does double damage. But that's a natural 20. Natural 20 outside of combat for like skill checks, like when you're trying to sneak successfully through a room and not get caught. Officially, natural 20s outside of combat aren't automatic successes, unless you happen to play like that. Some people prefer it like that. I went into much more information than I needed to. Playing for almost 6 years, first session with some friends playing Pathfinder. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no. First Pathfinder is basically 3.5 plus. At least that's my knowledge of it, to be fair. Was hooked since the pandemic was rough for in-person sessions. Yeah. Bi-weekly session with friends from middle school days. It's awesome, and I'm slowly building collecting maps to create a world of run for my friend group when we finish up Frostmaiden campaign module. How is Rime of the Frostmaiden? Again, I would love to play it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Gamer Dad, I feel like I need a notebook. Nah. It's easier to understand if you're actually, like, getting to play a game. Actually, here. If Gamer Dad, if you happen to be watching by chance, what I'll do is let's go to D&D Beyond. Go to one of my random ass characters. Let's go to my favorite character I've ever made, who I think is on here. Where is Bonnie's character sheet? Beauregard Bonnie Smith. Here we go. Window goes in. Okay, almost done here. Next is the Skylight. Probably skip on the Skylight Gamer just because you guys are going to make new ones anyway, so, you know, might as well just leave it as a solid thing and make it a little more dramatic, you know? Just trying to help you guys out here. But a D20 looks like this when it's rolled, if you're watching Gamer Dead by chance. And I rolled a motherfucking natural 20. So, yes. That makes me happy. But anywho, this is Beauregard Bonnie Smith, who is not actually dead, kind of. Beauregard Bonnie, for short, was my favorite character I ever made. He was my third character I ever made, actually. He was a human paladin, devotion paladin, only got to level 3 before he got disintegrated by a wizard, which was interesting. Because of we had a wizard in our party. We're all level 3 because we were doing Lost Mines of Phandelver, the original like 5th edition starter module. And excuse me, Gamer Dad, I apologize, or however I'm not able to see the screen on Gamer's phone well. That's okay. That's not a big deal. But a natural 20, like, is always a good thing. Like, it's always really exciting when you see that 20 pop up on a dice. I lost track of what I was talking about. Lost Mines of Phandelver. Third game I'd ever played, started Bonnie up. I remember talking to my wife, and I was like, what do I name my character? And she was like, Bonnie. And I went, okay. And I was like, but that's not their actual first name. Their actual first name will be Beauregard, Bonnie for short. And I was like, I need a last name. And she went, Smith. And I was like, Beauregard Bonnie Smith it is. We had a wizard in the party who had a high intelligence and an 8 wisdom, which means they're more likely to fire first and ask questions later because they don't know any better. And that's what happened. She pulled out a scroll of fireball that we had, fireballed the wizard and all of their zombie minions that it had that was just doing an excavation. And then the wizard immediately cast Disintegrate on my character as well as Finger of Death on the wizard. And that's how both of those characters died. But in Ori of the Wanderer, the module that I'm running for the Acquisition Incorporated one, the party actually is in the town that Lost Mines of Phandelver exists in, which is Phandalin. And so I was like, you know what? All of it's going to be canon. So I'm playing Ori of the Wanderer like 2 years. It's like 2 or 5 years. I don't remember offhand. I think it's 2. 2 years after the events of the Lost Mines of Phandelver game. And the party found my paladin's old sword that had somehow had his soul trapped within it after he died. And I'm doing my, like, I'm 100% like, the character would love to have their body back, but Bonnie was such a humble person that if they don't get if he doesn't get his body back, he doesn't really mind. Like he was in his mid 40s. He was going through a lot of turmoil, like through a growth period, like a big growth period. He didn't even when they started out Lost Mines of Fendevo, he didn't even know he was a paladin. He had just been in the army his whole life. He'd had a traumatic experience, had turned to drinking, and then he had taken a job as the job at the beginning of Lost Mines of Fandelver just to make some money. But he had tried to start turning to religion, to the worship of the god Helm, to try to get over some of the heartache and vices that he'd gotten. And during the first session, he healed someone by accident. He was like, "Oh God, are you hurt?" and touched them and healed them and lay on hands. And it was his kind of coming to the knowledge that he had for some reason been chosen by Helm, and he just wanted to protect everyone. That's all he cared about, was protecting people and his friends and the people he'd grown to love in the time that they had spent together in that session. And then he died, which was fucking heartbreaking. Excellent example. Frostbane is really fun. Our DM is new but keeps the game moving. I ended up having my PC retire from all the chaos the first 2 acts caused them. So lets me come in differently to play a new style. It makes a difference for survivability depending on your DM and your fellow player characters. I agree. So in my Saturday game, which I won't be in because Saturday is my wife's birthday, my character's dead at the moment, but I was playing a Githzerai wizard. He was a chronomancy wizard. And when he was younger, he had fucked up an experiment that turned him from a 32-year-old person to an 84-year-old person. And he was trying to find a way to reverse that effect because he doesn't want to die in like the next 10 years or whatever, or however long it took. And of course, he's died twice in the dungeon. That's what happens when you play Dungeon of the Mad Mage. But I decided this last time, like the party is about to have him revive, but he is going to retire. Because I talked to the Dungeon Master, and the Dungeon Master was like, we'll say that because of a side effect of the spell, every time you're brought back, because this is the second time he's been brought back, you age even more. And I'm like, that's perfect. That's fucking perfect. Now he can just go to the surface, up to the city of Waterdeep, and focus on his research to try to reverse the effect. And stay as an NPC for the party if he wants to. And I will be playing a new character very, very soon. Specifically a Warforged Artificer, which I'm very excited about. But you know, that's what's gonna happen. Loud crashing though. Honestly, just be careful, gamer. Like I don't want you to hurt yourself, but I do want this finished, hopefully today. So you know, chop chop, get to it. I got completely off base. And that's fine. And I think I was saying something earlier that I've already completely forgotten at this point. Got 2 water bottles here. You may have dropped the AC. Order a new one. I mean, it's not my dime. You're good. I think that's so Arctos. If you prefer Arctos. Jesus. Keeping the game moving, for me, in my opinion, is so fucking important. I have been in one game specifically where the DM definitely did not keep the game moving very much. They had a problem of, why is it when I stream my nose clogs up? What the fuck? They had a habit of really bogging things down. And at one point, we just completely got sidetracked because he decided to randomly introduce a deal that the party could make for no apparent reason. Posture check. Oh, the only problem with posture check right here is my camera isn't at quite the right angle for it. Let's see if that is a little bit better. It's a little better. But thank you, gamer. Stretch. Oh, Jesus. Oh, but thank you. I appreciate it. Finally gets the roof done. Okay, now for the last wall and to add a small food court. You know what? I'm not gonna fucking complain about that. I am a fat person through and through. Let's fucking go with some food. I am good with this. Anyway. But yeah, the Dungeon Master, he was a good Dungeon Master. Actually, he was the player who played the wizard with a high intelligence, low wisdom, who got my paladin killed, hilariously, but he ended up running a game for us. A game that I ended up dropping out of after over a year of playing it. Because, like, I don't know, it was just really frustrating. Sometimes the plot wouldn't continue. Sometimes there was a deal that would, like, he would just introduce chaos for the sake of chaos. And sometimes that's great. Like, you can definitely do that if things start to get boring. But he would add chaos on top of chaos on top of chaos on top of chaos. Do I care what food is in the food court? Surprise me, gamer. Surprise me. And after a certain point, there's just too much chaos. Hell, the end of the campaign, when I stopped, basically when I stopped, we had spent in-game over a year or over 2 years inside of the Feywild, despite the fact that it was a third-party module that took place on an island somewhere, like, that just doesn't, like, that, I mean, it's probably connected to the Feywild in some way, but didn't make any sense considering the story we were doing. And it was frustrating. It was so frustrating. But anyway, what was I doing? I need grass. I need to get some grass. Preferably, I would like something a little more cartoony. Wonder if I can get cartoon grass? I doubt that'll give me. No, and usually if you put space in here, nothing pops up. Make it well-rounded. Okay, I'm good with that. I am good with that. All these are actual fucking maps, which is not what I'm looking for. I could just go with grass and take what I can get, I suppose. I do have these. I love the grass on this. Like, this is a very simple map, but it's stylish, it's a little cartoony, and I kind of love it. And I would love to use this. This? What do I have? 2 untitled maps. I can stay there. That's fine. Alright, let's go back over here. I'm just going to put some grass down of any type, basically, and be happy. Arctos is good. Game pack is so important, I agree. Pace, yeah. You make maps often. Steam has Dungeon Painter Studio that is really fun, and the website Incarnate lets you make super detailed maps of all styles so that transposes virtual tabletop and Roll20. I use both of the aforementioned map builders. So I actually have, interestingly, Dungeon Painter Studio. I've had it, or at least I used to. Do I not have it anymore? I thought I had it on Steam. I don't see it on my Steam list. That's annoying. I wanted to use it, like, way back in the day, but at the time when I first heard about it, I didn't have, the ability to really do anything with it. Apparently I don't have it. Huh. And I am unfortunately broke at the moment, so that will have to wait. It would be good if I got an actual fucking map making, like actual map making software. This is bland as hell. I could try. Hold up. Premium assets. I have temperate grasslands. Like it. This isn't the worst though. If I just did this instead. No, that bridge is way too big, unfortunately. If Final wall goes up. In the food court, there's seafood, burgers, chicken, and a handful of sweet shops. Okay, I did it. I fixed my destruction. All right. Now I need you to go through, get rid of the burgers, and put in Chinese food. Oh, I like these. Where the fuck did I get these from? Where the fuck did I get these tokens from? These are really cool. Huh. I like those a lot. Anyway, I have a thing for shore on the beach. What is this? That is not what I'm looking for. If I just did this, and like just shrunk this down. I just look silly. Oh, that just looks silly. Plus, that looks a lot more ocean-like, and that's not really what I'm going for, is it? Yeah, that doesn't work for me. I know I have a thing. Done, small explosion or serve. Okay, that worked better than I planned. I didn't even break the new walls. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that everything turned out well. It does look pretty good. I approve. I have set a map pack from just at Rivers and Shores. How do these look? There's a lot here to play with. Did I already use this map? I did. I already used this map, so I'm not going to use that one. So what is the goal for this new map you're building? Basically to recreate this in a way. Then I'm going to have to go through and try to cut out each of these, like these are river barges, cut them out of the picture, add them onto this map as assets that are movable, specifically because during the fight, so the way that the encounter is supposed to happen is the players go through a portal, the player characters do, PCs, and they're going to appear like on the south side down here. I started to point at the screen because that was dumb of me. Here we go. The PCs are going to appear about right here, and over here on this side, a little ways down, some bandits, what are basically bandits, and an illithid, a mind flayer, is going to appear down here. Mind flayer is going to say, they're going to look across, see what looks like a portal on the other side of the river, and the mind flayer is going to look at his henchmen and say, get through the portal, and then disappear. And the henchmen are going to start hopping across the river from barge to barge, or swimming, whichever one they decide to do. And hopefully they have to get there before the rest of the PCs do. And that's the whole goal, is like, that's the whole encounter. And each of these barges can move back and forth depending on like just depending. I think it's gonna be a dice roll if I remember. Let me see. Plane shift. There's salt. Forming scouts to. The intention of the operatives is to cross the river barges as quickly as possible and reach the portal before the characters. The running scouts focus on crossing, though they use their short swords against any character who jumps into the same or an adjacent barge. The cult fanatic faces across the barge as well, but casts spiritual weapon as soon as possible. He then uses spells such as command or hold person on any character who gets a commanding lead. The river is 85 feet wide and filled with 10-foot wide barges. At the start of each round, a barge moves either left or right 1d4 times 5 feet, either drifting with the current or being pulled against it. The movement of the barges adds an unpredictable element. I love this. I love the randomness of this. Every barge has something interesting about it. Like, one of the barges has a giant poisonous snake around it, or on it, that just slips into the water. One of them has a fortune teller where who asks for a donation, and if a player character drops one or more coins for the fortune teller, they gain advantage on their next D20 roll. There's one that there's a bunch of finely crafted weapons. There's fireworks on one. Like there's just a bunch of shit. This is a really cool encounter, and I really want to do it justice by trying to use all the different potential moving parts to it. I don't even feel the need to change any of it right now. I just want to make it work. What I could do. I could just say the hell with it. And use this. Make this map layer. Here, click on this and put it to the back. And while that doesn't look great at all, fuck it, it's just going to look bad. It is just going to look bad, and I hate the fact that it's going to look bad. But that is okay. Some of these maps are... No, that's not going to work. Forgot I even had that map bundle, to be honest. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just do grass. So here, I'm just going to use this. This is going to work for my purposes. Because I say so. Because I'm tired of fucking dealing with it. And not finding what I want. I am 100% when I get paid getting Dungeon Painter Studio. Thank you for reminding me about that, Arctos. Genuinely forgot that program existed. It's just been such a long time since I've used it. Do I have a message on... That's okay. Yeah, I had a message on Discord. I had to fix that real quick. Okay, so let me copy this and just start pasting. And then let's paste another one, and I'll just kind of set it over here, and that's fine. All right, there's my grass. There's my river. It looks kind of jank, but that's fine. Now, the thing I have to do now, which honestly might end up being one of the biggest issues, is I am not an editor. I don't have Photoshop. I have to take this picture and I have to cut out these barges without the use of anything half decent to be able to do so. So let me see here. I need the pictures. Let's see. Alright, so I want you guys to actually be able to see what the hell I'm doing. So what I'll do is... overlay. Let me add in a thing here. Display capture. That's what I want. There we go. Let me fit that to screen so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. And now that you can see me, excuse me while I very quickly go over this shit. Okay, so now I've got this up. I'm going to do something very jank, but I'm going to see if I can make it work. I probably can't, to be completely honest. Now this is not going to work at all. I wonder. That is not what I want. Why does my music keep fucking me? It's a jank-ass way to do this, but it'll do. So I will save that, which is barge. Which barge is this? That's a good question. I don't fucking know. This is barge number 1. Convenient. Barge 1. All right. So I come back over here. And upload. Where did it go? Oh, this will be under pictures this time. This will be under... Nope, that's just a picture of me. Saved? Nope. Screenshots? Nope. Where the fuck is it? That's what I want. Alright. River barge. This thing is how big? That's 5, 10, 15. So it's 4x2. So that's number 1. It's not the worst, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I'm not horribly upset by that. It said 85 feet. 5, 10, 15, 66, 5, 7, 75, 80, 85. Yeah. Do I have it right over here? 5, 10. Let's fucking measure this shit. Man. Close enough. Awesome. Alright, so let's do number 2 next, which is this one. It's going to be the same size. That's fun. Let's do some cropping, shall we? Okay. Okay. Save. This is barge number 2. Sometimes, like straight up, sometimes the links that you go to make a good map when you don't have something like Dungeon Banner Studio is very interesting, to say the least. Like, over here. Next one, number 3, is this one. Barge number 3 is... Edit this down. Doing some... Save. This will be barge 3. That as well. This isn't going too bad. I'm actually happy with this, to be honest, all things considered. 3, I kind of like here. Yeah, yep, that's good enough. Honestly, the left or right might be a little bit too big for this. Fuck it. Alright, barge number 4 is this one's also the same size. Cool. Save a copy. This will be River Barge 4. Okay. Four is this one. Oh, that's too big. Here we go. This one will go about right here-ish, I think. Sure, why not? All right, number 5 is this much longer one, which I'm excited about. How big is that? 5, 6, 7, 8 wide, so double the length. Oh, excuse me. Edit this down. And... So, for anybody who was in my chat the last time I did a D&D stream, so you guys made some suggestions to me that I wanted to let you know I actually used in the game, which I was very happy about. This is Barge 5. Cool. Let's go back over here. So, real quick, while I'm on my thought process, so you guys helped me with a couple of things. Because the party was split into 2, and I asked for some suggestions of things that might happen in random encounters. One group was on a ship, one group was on foot. What ended up happening? So I had for the ship group, I had them roll to see which ship they'd end up getting, and they ended up getting, hilariously, the keelboat. So it was going to take them 20 days to travel from Waterdeep to Neverwinter by ship, which was still faster than on foot. Whereas, and I rolled randomly to see what would happen, and what ended up happening was the party boat filled with Dragonborns that are playing loud music. They decided not to interact and just watched them sail by and watched a bunch of naked partying Dragonborn. But I had like this whole thought, like just randomly spotted in my head, like if they tried to go onto the ship, then they'd have all had to make wisdom saves, or that's all their characters would want to do is just join everybody in the partying and the like just all the fun that was going on. They ended up ignoring that though, but that's what ended up happening. Now for the other group, I rolled a random encounter. They got one, and I had them roll the d20, and they rolled a natural 1. So they stumble upon a silver dragon in disguise that asked for help getting a piece of jewelry from her hoard. It's the middle of winter in the game at the moment, and I had them come across this entire area of the road, like half a mile section, where the snow was like 7 foot high, so they couldn't get their wagon through. And there was just a person, just this elven-looking figure, standing there in front of it, going, "Yeah, my stuff is in my home. I can't quite get to it." And of course, it was a silver dragon in disguise. And the wizard, like 2 of the party, was like, "I don't know about this person. Maybe we should not help them." The wizard, the Warforged wizard, went, "Nah, fuck it." I pull out the Wand of Wonder and I cast it at the snow. And I was like, yes, yes. The first thing that happened is they shot a lightning bolt into the snow, cleared out a large 100-foot long swath of it, which was enough for them to get through. And then, like, one of the party, the human monk, took off running as the wizard started to cast the Wand of Wonder again, because she didn't want to get caught by the wand. And the silver dragon in elvish disguise went, "Don't worry, I'll get her back." Transformed into a silver dragon, picked up that party member, and brought her back over. which surprised the party. Um, but the wizard did it again and ended up getting gust of wind for 10 minutes straight, and used that to basically act like a snowblower to like blow out enough of the snow to get to where the dragon's hoard was. So not only did the dragon reward them by giving them like a necklace with like a bunch of rubies on it, but also helped clear out a swath of the snow and said, "I'm going to let you pass because you chose to help me." And like it was perfect. The look of surprise on their faces and the sounds of their voice going, what? Like, oh, it was beautiful. And I love you guys for suggesting, like, whoever suggested Silver Dragon in Disguise asks for help getting back a piece of jewelry from her hoard was amazing. And I love the fact that that's what we got. Like, it was just a fun, simple encounter. They could have attacked the dragon, and they would have regretted it. Especially since they're all level 5 and it was an adult dragon. But, like, it was just fun. It was fun and interesting. And yeah, like it was fun. It was very much fun. The rest of the session was pretty much chaos. The party en group, because it only took them 10 days to travel from Phandalin to Neverwinter, whereas the group that came from Waterdeep took them 20 days to sail. So the group that is on foot got there a lot sooner. And oh my god, they started searching for clues about the thing that they're looking for in the city of Luskan. Not from Waterdeep to Neverwinter, Waterdeep to Luskan. That's why it's taking so long. My bad. They started searching for clues, and the rest of that session was chaos. As they went into this place where the lady was like, "I'll give you information as long as you buy one of the ships and bottles that we have, and also, you know, like she also like if you like admitted or showed or if she thought you meant harm to the organization that you were searching for, then she would alert the new group." But they gave the necklace full of rubies they got from the dragon to the shopkeep as part of the payment for the information, because like just the conversation didn't go well for them. And so the wizard, after they left, they went around the corner. The wizard cast invisibility on the ranger and said, "Here, go back and get the necklace. I'll cause a distraction." And I don't know what this music is. It is not on my playlist. You asshole, stop doing this. What the hell? Do a thing. I wonder if I can get... where is the music that I played last time? Yeah, this just isn't working for me. This playlist will play, and then eventually it will just skip to something else, despite the fact that I have it on repeat. It's really frustrating. I'll worry about that later. Anyway, wizard cast invisibility on the ranger, said, "Go back and get the necklace. I'll cause a distraction." One of the nearby guards in the city, and the city, for anybody who doesn't know, in the city of Luskan, the city is ran by ships, which are basically pirate captains, kind of, sort of, and there's like 5 or 6 of them. And one of the ships deals with, you know, the guard of the city. They are the guard. Saw a wizard. I rolled. I was like, I wonder if the guard will see this. Natural 20. Yep. Saw someone turn someone invisible, went, "Hey, where'd your friend go? What the fuck's going on?" And the wizard went, "Oh no." He misty stepped to the roof and began running, and the guards began chasing after, and that was its own thing. The ranger snuck into the shop and tried to get the thing back, but the person behind the counter ended up being she was an orc. Like, there's this large burly orc. She was the owner. It was originally, she was supposed to be a gnome, but I was like, fuck that. I want it to be something different. Someone, like, one of you guys suggested orc, and I was like, that's fucking great. And like, just anything but like the base player handbook races, just give them some love. I know the majority of the Forgotten Realms are the base player handbook races, but give some love to some of the other creatures, really. Um, not everything has to be a gnome or human. But she snuck in. She has her she's a Beastmaster Ranger, and her animal companion is a raccoon. So the raccoon went in, started attacking the shopkeep while she went over, tried to steal the thing. The orcish half-orc bodyguard that was outside the shop came in to help, and he has this giant greatsword. And they knew someone was in the shop, they just couldn't see her. And so she tried to sneak out, failed. They just started swinging. The half-orc started swinging his greatsword, trying to find her. And eventually, like, she managed, like, she said the hell with it, eventually jumped out the window as the monk, the third party member, came up to the door and just started, like, she had no idea what was going on. She just saw chaos and went, fuck, my group's doing stupid shit again. Because she is like the sensible one of the group, and it's hilarious when she just gets roped into stuff. And she tried to like just she was like, hey, I want more information. Hey, like just trying to bug them and distract them without actually causing like any issues. And it was, oh my god, it was fucking beautiful. Like by the end of it, they managed to get away. The wizard, nobody knows where the wizard is. The wizard had to get into the river and like walk out of the city underwater. But he's a warforged, so he doesn't have to breathe. And he managed to get out of the city, and everyone went to take a long rest, and he's just camping by the side of the water, like a mile outside the city, because he doesn't know what else to do, and like all the guards were looking for him. So it's just, like just that entire thing. It was chaos, and I loved it. Anyway, back to my map making, I guess. Hi guys, how's it going? I know I went off on a bit of a tangent there, and I don't apologize for it, but what are you guys up to? What has been happening in your D&D games? Genuinely curious to know. Because I love this hobby so much. It is one of the greatest things. And I love sharing this, like, the joy and information. Oh, I already made it. I'm an idiot. What the hell? Cancel. What am I doing? Let's do this. Let's minimize that. I already made the damn thing. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize I'd gotten that far. I got so distracted with my story. Jesus. Okay, close this. Bring this over. This needs to be too wide and... that long? That works. Okay. Is that right? That's 8? 5, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. Okay, friend. Okay. Move this up here because that's fun. Move this back a bit. I have number 6, which is also a large one, so let's go ahead and get that one done as well. As... I want this to be a fully living and breathing map. I want it to be as it says in the book, and I want it to be interesting for the group. Close that. This back up. Let's do barge number 6. Which will be this one. So it needs to be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be up here because that's fun. I just love all the moving parts of this, I really do. So I need to make 2 more. So number 7 is the top one, number 8 is this one. So let's edit this down. Revise this up to here. I'm aware that 1 square equals 5 feet. That's typically how these maps work. And boop, this is number 7. All right, number 7 is that, and it is right along the top here. And number 8 is the last one, which is the top right one. That will be all the barges, which this is perfect. Jeez. Oh, Jesus. That went everywhere, didn't it? Alright, come on. Save. This is barge number 8. What's funny is, like, it's great with a lot of these maps, like this one, is I will use this map once and then delete it, because the party will never use this map again. That's unfortunately the way of it sometimes is... Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. I've got the barges on there, which is what I wanted. And then every round said these barges move what? 1d4 times 5 at the start of each round. So at the start of each round, every single barge moves. So I will actually have to stop, roll a d4 for each of these, and determine which direction it moves in. In that case, I might want this to be a little bit wider, honestly. Because I don't want it to, like, go beyond the map. Does it tell you which direction it should? Either left or right. Like, I just get to choose. Okay, there's not, like, a randomized thing. I could randomize that, but I think it's better that I don't randomize it, simply because I don't want it randomly, like, going off the map. Not bad. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Cool. Cool. Hold on, guys. I have to swat a fly. This will be fun. So I had to go swat a fly. One of my players for my Wednesday game was in my chat. She was enjoying the... I have to talk a little bit louder because this is not part of my frickin' playlist. I did just realize I have all of this music playing on here, which is kind of hilarious. Let me go ahead and cut those. I didn't realize those were playing. Was not paying attention at all. Rosudo. That's okay. Could be worse. I out of all the players that could see the map ahead of time, she's the one I'm worried about the least, to be honest. But I want music. Let me get music. I am tired of this. Doing this is not what I want. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And let's do something different. Is that playing? It is. Let's actually just play some fucking Kevin MacLeod music, because I use it enough in my fucking D&D games that I might as well. And this is royalty free, so works for me, you know. Anywho, where did my... Did I accidentally close out the map? Oops. Wasn't supposed to do that. we go. Alright. So, I've got all of these barges, which can move all over the place. Now I need to get the enemies set up for it. So, the enemies that this calls for is 4 human scouts, and a human cult fanatic. So let's go up here and get scouts. These guys down here. Come on. So interestingly, the party is actually stronger than they're supposed to be right now. They're supposed to be, when they get to this part, level 4, but they're currently level 5 because they did some stuff that I thought would facilitate them going up a level, and I will just take the modules to a slightly higher level than it needs to be, which is fine. I can always adjust for that. So here's the scouts. And if I damage one of them, does it damage all? Minus 10. No, just the one. Okay. Okay. Then I need a cult fanatic. Who's this person? Because that's fun. Oh, come on. Come on, you lousy bastard. It's a little bit stronger. What does he have? Command, inflict wound, shield, faith, hold person, spiritual weapon. That's not terrible, I guess. Saving throws against being charmed or frightened. Interesting. I didn't expect that to be as loud as it is. But it's uncopyrighted, so who cares? Okay. So I've got that going for me. I've got most of the map set up, even if it looks a little jank. That's fine. It suits my purposes. I really need to get like something like Dungeon Painter Studio. That would be amazing. I really feel like this isn't going to be enough. So the reason I feel like this isn't going to be enough in terms of things that the party has to deal with, because the party right now consists of 2 wizards, 1 elf, 1 warlock, warforged. That. Okay. A barbarian, a monk, a warlock, and a ranger. So this is going to be, like, in terms of getting from one end of the other, this should be really easy for the party. Like, one of the party members is a human monk who can move a ridiculous distance very quickly. And the ranger is a motherfucking triton. So she can just hop in the water and fucking swim across. Like, it's not going to be terribly hard for her. So I feel like I need to up the ante just a little bit. What does it say is in this? There's also going to be a... Characters are free to try to swim across, while do so while avoiding the switch. Press successful athletics check. For each move made to swim. Okay, so each turn they have to make an athletics check. Any character in the water also attracts the attention of the giant poisonous snake from Barge 1. So I need a giant poisonous snake, which will be invisible. Here. Giant. Was a poisonous snake? Excuse me while I make a King's Quest reference randomly. Okay, giant poisonous snake is a medium creature? Really? That's it? That's kind of sad. I don't know what music this is, but I kind of hate it, to be completely honest. Sure, we'll go with this. Giant poisonous snake. I mean, if it hits, it's going to suck a lot. It's really easy to kill. So this is actually over here. So that's going to go to the GM layer. So I can see it that it's here, but the party cannot. Here, I'm just kind of moving these guys about randomly, so it looks like they just got here for some reason. Also, when the party first gets here, they will also see a specific mind flayer who is what is the character's name? The NPC. This person here. Am I just using the mind flayer stats? That's Sorlax. Let's go down here. Maybe it'll be under notable NPCs. No. Oh, hey, Amelia. How are you? Awa. How are you doing today? I hope everything is going wonderfully. You are good? Good. Good. Yay. I am having fun. Actually, I'm having a lot of fun. Just sitting here making maps and stuff. Moving stuff about, changing things, whatever needs to happen. I guess I just have to do a regular mind flick, which is a little sad. But on the bright side, I am, however. So I love this. This is what this NPC looks like. This is what this NPC looks like. I love this picture so fucking much. This is amazing. I love the character art. I love the design. I love the silliness of it. Everything about it is amazing. And I want this picture as the character token. So, because normally mind flayers, look like this. But that's not what I want this one to look like. So, I bought myself a mannequin and I made myself an eye patch for fun. Yay! That sounds fun. They look cool. They do. I fucking love how that mind flayer looks. It is just wonderfully silly and amazing. It represents the mind flayer. Sure, why not? And tooltip, sure. I need to change. Do I have to do it here? I have to do it here, don't I? Fuck. Well, that's what's gonna happen. Boop. Excuse me. Oh, fucking hell. Random hiccups. Let's save this image as... You know what? Cancel. Cancel, because I don't want to fuck up the mind flayer. Oh, it already... Do I even have... Nope, I don't have a picture of a mind flayer. I done fucked it up. What has science done? It's just a basic ass mind flayer picture. I really need to add this back in. Let's do downloads. Save. Okay, so I fixed that. That's good. That is fixed. Awesome. So if I pull this over, what does it give me? It gives me that. Sweet. That's what I wanted. Let me make a edit duplicate. I'm going to go up here. It should have duplicated it either at the top or the bottom. It did. Copy of mind flayer. That is what I wanted. So let me get that out here. Edit. This is Sorlax. Is that how you pronounce it or spell it? 2 R's. Sure, 2 R's. Why not? Remove. Yes, delete. This is the same one from the last time I did the D&D stream. This is for my Wednesday game. Same module. Did I save this already? No. This is Sorlax. So they weren't going home. They were leaving home, they're trying to travel from Phandalin and Waterdeep because the party's split into two at the moment. And they're trying to go to Lescon. So they did not encounter the dragon turtle. What they did encounter, one, they encountered a party boat filled with dragonborn that are playing loud music, the group that's on the ship. They didn't interact with them, they just watched them pass. So, there wasn't too much I could do about that, and that's fine. Like, I could have had it where the ship interacted with them, but I wanted to leave it up to the party. Plus, I didn't want to bog down the game a little bit too much, I guess. They also came across a silver dragon in disguise that asks for help getting back a piece of jewelry from her hoard, which was very exciting. I am interested to see how that goes. Or not see how it goes. Why did I even say that? I don't fucking know. That's what they ended up doing, and it was hilarious. And a lot of fun. Hi, Gambit! How are you? Welcome back. Hope you're having a glorious day. I need to do Sorlax here. Okay, and then I need to come up here. Let me do Token Stamp, because Token Stamp is amazing. Anybody who doesn't use Token Stamp, like, if you need to make tokens, you literally just bring a picture over here, size it however you want, change how the token itself looks. Like, I can change the background color to whatever the fuck I want. Like, it's fantastic. I love this. Yes, I am great. I'm having a lot of fun, actually. I've been wanting to work on this D&D game, and I forgot that there was no D&D today because two of my players are on vacation. Which is fine. Like, that doesn't bother me. I just forgot about it, and I needed to make some changes, I guess. Let me open this back up. Oh, that's right. I need to upload that. This one. So upload this token here. I'm going to get rid of that. Then this represents Sorlax. Starts with an S. Give him a nameplate. This will be HP. 71 HP to start off with, and this will be AC. Sorlax's AC, Mind Flayer AC is 15. I don't know why it puts it at 11. It's probably what their dex is. Save. Use selected token for this character. Save changes. And there's that. Alright. I now have a Mind Flayer. Who has a couple of different things that they can do. Well, this NPC exists in the universe. This is this guy here. He is an operative of the 6. You'll be lurking. Okie dokie. Enjoy your lurk. Or thanks for lurking, I should say. But so the way the session is going to work, when they get to this map, because they will get to this map. I'm supposed, like, there's like a choice of, what is it? There's like a choice of 6 different potential maps that they could go to here, but they will go to this map because I love this map and I really want to use it, because I love this encounter. The way it works is the party will basically start over here. So let me actually just go ahead and pull their character tokens out. So, boop. 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 Never mind the fact that she's at 1 HP for some reason. That one, and Zephiel. There's flesh devouring monsters in the water, so when they drop They lose like 125 for that instant. Hi, Voltar! Oh, I was like, 125 might be a bit much. Like, the highest HP in the party... Why does it keep saying that she has 14 HP? Very confused. She represents Page in a Tome, which this should be HP, who has 55. It keeps doing that for some reason, and it's really annoying. Like, a bunch of them all have their HPs are wrong. It just hasn't fully updated properly. I need to fix that real quick. Oslin is sitting at 39 of 39, so it just says she has 1 HP for no apparent reason. Flesh devouring monsters. So, of the things that are in the water, well, let me finish out what I was saying before I do that. Let me do this real quick. Honor toggle. I don't know what the fuck that is. Save. Good. Make sure the HP is updated. Same thing with Zephiel. I don't know why I'm bothering doing that. I don't need... Go the fuck away. You absolute annoying thing. HP temp. HP. Better. HP temp. I just gotta reset it for some reason. Sometimes when they'll do an update, it'll fuck everything up. It really will. And then Smiley. Do HP temp again, and then HP save. There. Now everybody's HP is correct. So basically, this is what it's going to look like. They're going to teleport right here when they're just going to appear here. They're going to look over and see this group led by a Mind Flayer over here. The Mind Flayer is going to tell his troop, get to the portal. They're going to see a big portal right here. With that being the case, I need a portal. So let's see what portals this will give me. I don't know if I have any. That's boring, 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 boring. I have to find something that kind of looks like a portal that I want it to be interesting. And preferably purple. I just love the color purple. But they're trying to get to the portal right here. This guy is going to bamf the fuck out and disappear. And these guys, 2 of them are going to take off. 2 of them are going to fire at the party. This guy is just going to try to hamper the party. Whoever gets to the portal first wins. This entire, there are 6 different portals here that the party could go into potentially. I'm going to have them go into 3 of them. I don't have a specific 3 picked out. I just know I want them to go to this one. And then the other 2 will be random. And there's a bunch of different things. So, the first barge has a giant poisonous snake, in the water. And if they get on that barge, the snake will come on board the barge and attack them. One of them has a fortune teller who asks for a donation. And if they drop some coins, their next attack roll has advantage. Or their next D20 roll. There's just a bunch of shit. And I'm really excited about it. Burn all the barges. I mean, that's a possibility. That would really that wouldn't fuck them up that much, though. This character is a fucking Triton. She can just swim through the water at normal speed. So, I've got a Triton who can swim. I've got a Beastmaster Ranger who I think can also swim. I've got a Barbarian. It's just... I do need to put something else in here. Oh, hydrate. Stretch. Oh, shit. And posture check. Thank you, Amelia. I have a... Burning all the barges will be the best idea for them. Honestly, yeah. For the party, it sucks because literally the first person to get across is going to make it. Flesh-eating monsters. I could just put another monster in the water. I don't want to be like a water elemental, though, because if I remember, water elementals are stupid strong. Let's see. Elemental. Water elemental. How strong are you? A horny sea nymph. Challenge rating 5. This would be like, this would, uh, yeah, this would be a pretty strong fucking enemy to put in. Might be too much, to be honest. Nah, that's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. Yeah, yeah, that would be a bit on the much side. Let's see. I want different music. That's not what I want. Not what I want at all. I don't know what this is. Instead of water, it's all a gelatinous cube. that that might be a bit much. Let me think. Let's see. Tools, monsters. Let's try environment. It doesn't really let you coastal. Let's try coastal monsters. Go from there. Let's put an adult blue dragon. Cube does have a low AC. I don't want like the entire river to be a gelatinous cube though. Like, this isn't supposed to be like a boss level encounter for them. I just need to make it a little harder. Honestly, like, something I could do. So, let's go back over here. 2 of these scouts. According to the book, what's supposed to happen is 2 of these scouts take off running. 2 of them stay back, fire at them. The cultist stays back and casts spells. Just a huge cube diluted with a lot of water. Nah. I feel like that might make this a little too complicated, in terms of how everything functions with each other. And this isn't supposed to be like a boss level encounter or anything. It's supposed to be like just another thing that happens on their path. What I could do is just add some more scouts, like maybe 2 more. Just to have them. And then I could think about putting like 1 or 2 other things. So that wouldn't hurt. So I can have 3 run, 3 firing arrows. A creature moving to this cramped barge must succeed on an acrobatics check or crash into the shelf and be doused in alchemical fluids and potion reagents. Roll a d4 to determine what potion they're affected by. Potion of diminution, making them smaller. Potion of growth, making them larger. Potion of poison, or potion of healing. That's hilarious. It's not water, it's just illusion. If they jump into it, they just fall and then teleport back to the beginning. I'm not against that, really. And at the beginning of each round, each of these barges rolls 1d4 times 5 feet. So it can move up to 20 feet in either direction that I choose. And I have to roll it for all of them individually. That's kind of what I'm going for. It's going to be a very complicated map, but I just love all of the moving parts of this. It's just fun. The cantankerous customers on this barge heave bowls of hot noodles at anyone pushing past them. And the character must make a con save at the end of each of its turns. On a fail, it takes the damage again. Interesting. Delayed fireball boom, no barges left. You're wanting me to kill my party. One of the many monkeys on this barge throws a banana peel at any character who moving across it and must succeed on a DC 11 deck save or fall prone. The florist becomes furious at any character moving across the barge. I don't know what music this is. I need to check it. Well, it's uncopyrighted, so I'll take it. Then they swim over, yeah. I'm gonna move this barge over a little bit. Okay. Considering all of the random shit that can happen, I'm not against this. I think I might just want to put like one more thing in the water because honestly, the Triton is going to be the biggest issue. Like the Oslin, the Warlock, he's going to be the biggest issue because she's just going to jump in and take off. Wait, does the Ranger have? It's not water; it's just lube. I love it. I love that. That's hilarious. Campaigns. Oslin. I'm going to move this over here. I know she has swim speed, which I think is just 30 feet. Does the Ranger have the optional thing that also allows her to have a swim speed? Which I'm very interested about. I actually don't know if she does or not. Let's go back. Sources, Ac Inc. Go on here. It's probably going to say on here what she is. Lube going into the treant's mouth and comes out of its gills. That's interesting to say the least. She is not using the optional that gives her a swim speed. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I don't have to worry about that as much necessarily, but what I do need to worry about is what should I put in the water? The tiny dragon turtle? That might be a bit much. I wonder. Giant crabs? They have a 30-foot swim speed, and they can grapple targets. That's not a terrible idea, actually. Like, if they hit, and that's a big if, whoever they hit is instantly grappled. And they have blind sight, so they could chase anybody who's invisible running across. What do you think? Giant crabs or keep searching? I like this as a possibility. Giant swans? I don't even have wildly on the Witchlight. Hugh Hackenstone. That's amazing. Let's see. What do I want to put? Krakens? Let's just put a Kraken in there. It's fine. A Leviathan. That would be hilarious. Merid might be a bit much. Merfolk. Merfolk seems like it'd be a weird choice. And all they do is damage, so that's kind of boring. Arrow. As much as I hate it, I'm thinking giant crabs because that's kind of hilarious. Excuse me. And on the bright side, the animals will be simultaneously against the party and against the NPCs that are coming in. So at the very least, like, I'll have multiple things that are like working against them. Sahuagin is always fun. I like using Sahuagin mostly because I like saying Sahuagin. A lot of fun. Sahuagin. Sahuagin. Nah, no Sahuagin. They're just needlessly evil for the sake of being evil most of the time anyway. Sea elves, a sea hag would be a bit much, I feel. I think I'm just going to do giant crabs. It's simple, it's easy, I can just throw it in there. Total Druid. Like, just flat out Total Druid. I don't have either of those. You know what? Fuck it. Giant crabs. Giant motherfucking crabs. And you know what? Yeah, I'll leave them about the same size. That's fine. Giant crabs, 30-foot swim speed. That's not terrible. I'm going to GM layer that so nobody else can see it. I'm going to pull another one out, and it's going to be like over here. And they'll just attack anyone that gets close and then chase after them. And that, honestly, I think that's not bad. I just need to get something to represent the portal up here. I don't think I have any good portals in my marketplace searches, do I? Wizard Tower, do I have anything like that? I don't remember. Virtual tabletop seating, transportation, attack magic. That. So something you can do, and as long as you're not. That's not what I wanted. Thanks. Images. Let's do D&D. Alright, so I have a image of a portal there. So what I'll do is I'm going to save image as Gamer Dad. Gamer and I are enjoying the breakfast right now. By the way, the map looks amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Save that as that. Let's go over here. I appreciate that a lot. Sometimes you end up putting up so much effort into these maps. You really do. And like it. Sometimes you're like, oh god, I've been working on this for like 2 hours. Because sometimes you're never happy with it. You just kind of go over it. And you're like, I don't want the white edges. That's the problem here. Balls. Well, that's perfect. I love the coloration of that. I loved everything about it. But if it's just going to have white edges, I don't want it. D&D portal token. Let's try that. Yeah, all these are just kind of. It's the background stuff. You know what I can do? That's kind of see through behind it. Let me do token stamp. Move this up here to this page. Do that. Gonna have no border. Let's do that. Do this. Border tint is green. Download. Then I'm going to come up here and upload. Oh, this one. I think this might work. Absolute hell, Kevin MacLeod. I'll take it. Why not? Then I just would like to center this a little more and put it toward the back. Just to give a little bit farther for them to have to run. Yeah, so whoever reaches the portal first wins. I'm actually just going to GM layer all of them in case not all of them make it. And kind of go from there. I actually need to turn my volume down. I have trouble hearing it. Alright, that's not bad. What do you guys think? Thoughts, concerns, any ideas, anything else you think I might need to change? I like this a lot. Every single one of these barges has some... Oh, something I will do, actually. I need to number the barges to remember which one's which, because each of these barges has a specific thing. So let's do text. I'll do red because that's fun. I'll do 22. This one is 1. Let's go to GM and do it. Make that bigger. 1. This one's number 1. This one is number 2, if I recall. This one's number 3. I need to double check which one's which. Portland Counters, River Barge Crossing. Number 3 is the middle one. 3. Four is the one on the right. Five, I think, is the back big one. 6, I think, is the other big one. 7 is this one up here, strangely. It's that, but I'll take it. And then 8 is this one over here. Okay. Everything is numbered. No player will be able to see those numbers, which is good. No players will be able to see these, which is great. And, yeah. That's, I'm actually kind of happy with this. I am actually kind of happy with it. And, on the bright side, the instant this guy disappears, if any of them charge them, the archers are just going to bolt for it into the water, like across the river. And it'll just be a chase at that point to see what happens. Because that way it's just not like just a flat-out brawl. Because certain party members over here, I guarantee you, are going to want to go over here and fight them. Oh, I forgot. Not only is Paige a fucking barbarian, but she's also a tabaxi, meaning she can move a ridiculous amount on first turn. Oh well, we'll see. We will see what happens in that instance. Yeah, I think I'm done with this map. This is kind of what I wanted to go with. It's not, like I said, it's not quite as bright and pretty as I'd prefer it, but I've got the barges on there, which was kind of my main thing. And I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. So I think this will be fun. So, are there any other maps I think I need to make? So, there's the Far Realm Horror map, which is the party on a ship fighting a giant squid, which I think I've already made. Let me double check. There's the ship travel one. I did. I already made this, because here's the giant squid that's coming through a door. Okay. That's done. There's the guarded warehouse, which is mostly supposed to be like a conversational bit. There is this, which is the Raging Storm, which there's not supposed to be any combat for that. There's Amid the Rigging, which is interesting. Amid the Rigging is supposed to be like its own thing. I don't think there's any maps for that. Let me double check. Pirate Fight, River Bridge Crossing. There's the docks. Lottie's Place, the train and the port here. Cool, we'll get to that eventually. And then there is the last one, I believe, is this, which this map already exists, which is amazing. It is this one here. Which looks like it's going to be a ton of fun, potentially. Kind of excited, to be completely honest. But yeah, most of these are set up. I think the only thing I don't have here is dynamic lighting is already on the map. fucking perfect, yo. I need to make sure dynamic lighting is actually turned on. It is. Daylight mode is up. Update when token drop. Perfect. I have everything I need. So let's do river barge. I'm gonna move this down here. I have multiple untitled maps for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna delete some of these. Just to free up some space out of all the shit I have. And I think I'm done. I think that is it. I think that is everything I'm gonna want for this. But yeah. I'm kind of happy with this. This is pretty good. I'm very happy with this. This will be a fun next couple of sessions. But yeah, guys. Oh, this was fun. I'm going to swap this back. And I'm actually going to switch back to just chatting. But hello, everybody. Hi, guys. How's it going? Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing gloriously. I'm happy with this, with how this turned out. Next chance I do again. Thank you, Arctos, for reminding me about Dungeon Painter Studio. That means a lot. I'm 100% going to be probably getting that the next time I get paid, which I think is Friday, assuming I have the money for it. And I am going to start on that because I want so badly to be able to make actual decent-ass maps instead of the janky ones that I normally make. Some of my maps look pretty good, to be fair, but to have actual really, really good maps that look like everything, like color scheme wise and everything matches perfectly would be amazing. But yeah, I think I'm going to call the stream here, guys. I appreciate you all coming to hang out with me. This was a ton of fun. I enjoy sitting here getting to talk about a lot of D&D stuff. I enjoy just kind of chilling and hanging out. But thank you so much for showing up, guys. I love you all very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.